They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
shoot some. That's it. Like 80.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Set 180.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
18. 180.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Red, 18. Blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. He sets to fire deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Space to run past the 20. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Trubisky now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
18.
Trubisky will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Let's go. Red, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
18.
Trubisky to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he's got room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This is Cohen on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sam Acho. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Hey, hey. What is it? Gun.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Do something.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, 18.
On second down, Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Blue.
Again, it's Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Lock in. Run.
They go counter with Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's it. 180.
Newton on first down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On 1st and 10, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That's it. 180.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got him And complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Chicago, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be...
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder.